Hey guys, I'm back with another Valentine's recipe, and this week I'm showing you how to make mini eclairs topped with a pink ganache. They're going to be absolutely delicious and perfect for your loved ones this Valentine's Day. So to start, I'm going to show you how to make the choux pastry. Super easy to whip up. I have some milk and I'm going to add that into a pan. To that, I'm also adding in some water and some unsalted butter. And finally some salt and some sugar, and then I'm going to let that melt over a medium heat. That is melted together nicely. I'm going to bring it to a simmer, and when I start to see some bubbles, that's when I'm going to be adding in the flour. Now you need to work quickly here. I've sifted my flour already, and I've placed it onto a sheet of baking paper, and I've folded it in half. That way it's much quicker to add it into the pan. I'm now going to take that off the heat and stir it in really quickly until it forms a ball and it all comes away from the sides. Mine has worked really nicely and pulled away from the sides. You should get a nice ball in the middle. I'm going to pop that back over the heat and let that dry out for a minute or two. That is far too hot to add my eggs in now, so I'm going to transfer it to a separate bowl, leave it to cool for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to beat them in. I have 4 eggs to add, but I'm going to beat those in one at a time. You can beat that all together with a wooden spoon, but using an electric mixer is so much quicker and easier. My eggs are beaten in nicely, the mixture is smooth, it's silky, and it's shiny. I'm going to pop that into a piping bag. I'm making my pastry into eclairs, so I'm going to pipe strips onto a baking tray lined with baking paper, but I want to keep these mini so they're not going to be too big. If you have any bits sticking up at the end, I like to dab my finger in some water and press those down. They can now go in the oven for about 18 to 22 minutes. I will leave oven temperatures and ingredients in the description box below. My eclairs are out of the oven and they've been cooling on a wire rack. As soon as I get mine out, I like to poke 3 little holes into the bottom. That's to get rid of all the steam to help dry them out, and also the holes where I'm going to be piping in my filling. For my filling, I've whipped up some double cream and I've sweetened it with some icing sugar. Now to top these eclairs, I've chosen to go for a white chocolate ganache. I'm colouring it pink so it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So I have some double cream in a small saucepan. You want that to be very hot but not boiling. When I place my hand over the top, it's very hot and the cream is steaming, so it's ready to get poured over my chocolate, which I've chopped very finely. I'm really happy with my pink colour, so now it's time to decorate. I'm going to dip the tops of the eclair into the ganache, and then I've got so many decorations. I'm just going to go wild. This is the fun part. Add as much or as little as you'd like. Let me know what you guys are getting up to this Valentine's Day. Are you heading out for a meal or are you watching a movie with your friends? Let me know. I love to hear what everyone else is doing. Now you can be really pretty and precise with the top of your eclairs, but I think giving it a good mix looks really nice. I would usually wait for the ganache to set, but I'm gonna give it a try. This tastes so good. The choux pastry just goes so well with the sweet ganache and the sweet filling. And when you get a chewy sweet on top, it's amazing. You've got a nice little crunch from the sprinkles. Delicious. So that is how you make my delicious Valentine's Day eclairs. Easy.